Welcome to Thoughts on Thursday. It's Reverend Miller.
And Stuart Holmes.
We're glad that you have joined us for some thoughts on worship. We are really moving into summer worship. The full summer worship starts in July, goes from July and August. But today is the summer solstice. As we move into the summer season, this coming Sunday will be graduation Sunday, and then on the 30th will be the last Sunday of June. As we look for July and August, we're going to be singing from the Psalter. And next week on Thoughts on Thursday, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the Psalter and why we're singing from it, what's the importance of it. But I wanted today a few thoughts as we move into the summer season. We are in, and we will be throughout the whole summer season, in ordinary time. That's the liturgical calendar, ordinary time. And for most of us, when we hear the word ordinary, we think simple, plain, maybe even boring. But for the liturgical calendar, ordinary is coming from the Latin word, which really means numbered. So we're in the seasons of numbered Sundays, where we're kind of keeping a pace, and it's really a wonderful time of spiritual growth, where we're growing as disciples of Christ. And so in our liturgical calendar, the two seasons of the Paschal mystery would be Christmastide and Eastertide. And in Christmas, we have the mystery of the incarnation and birth of Jesus. And then in Easter, we have the mystery of the death on the cross, Jesus dying, and resurrection. For ordinary time, we are in the season of hearing Jesus' ministry, where Jesus is healing and teaching and feeding people. And so we see the disciples being sent out and growing. And so for this year, we're in year B, and so for the end of June and all the way to the last Sunday of July, we're going to be in the Gospel of Mark. We're going to hear Jesus sending out his 12 disciples. We're going to hear about Jesus healing the woman and then healing the daughter. And we're going to hear about him calming the sea. We'll hear him teaching and healing and just being with his disciples. Then in August, we're moving to the Gospel of John, and one chapter, chapter 6, and all about Jesus as the bread of life, but really going into different detail. And so that's what this ordinary time will be. And summer is a time to go on vacation. I'll be on vacation for 3 weeks in August. I don't hold that against anybody, but you can continue to read through these lectionary passages and staying connected, even when you're gone. And we'll be sending out the weekday message on Monday with all the lectionary passages and a brief little meditation. But it is a wonderful time to reflect on just a rhythm and a growth and a better understanding of who Jesus was and who Jesus is now for the church. Ordinary time.
Ordinary time.
Sometimes extraordinary.
You didn't say anything about the Psalms that we're focusing on.
We're going to be singing through the Psalter, and next week I said I'll discuss deeper into the Psalter.
Did you say that just now?
I did. You were thinking
I've
about
been
what
caught.
you were going to play. So we'll go into that, and
Oh dear.
we're going to talk a little bit about ordinary, or what we might think is mundane, next week and what's important. So I got lots of thoughts. I just said I'm not going to share them all today. But we're not to July yet.
That's true. And kind of ordinary time for a musician is a time to kind of take a breath. For me, it is not only just looking at what we're going to do in the fall, but it's also trying to say, well, I've got some extra time. I don't have a choir to rehearse, and taking lessons involves so much, and doing a mini recital in August and requires a lot. So I'm going to be pulling up some of the some of the war horses that I have played in the past and haven't played since pandemic.
Okay.
Some of these are going to be longer. and we're going to encourage the congregation. If they get tired of listening to me, they can get up and walk out. But it's an opportunity for me to kind of hone in on skills that I haven't paid attention to in a long time. Skills and pieces.
Okay.
So
Nice.
and this Sunday we have our psalm, which I love, our pickup choir. Anybody who wants to sing, show up at 9:30. That includes non-members of both the church and the choir.
Anybody who wants to
Anybody
come,
who wants to
over.
come.
9:30.
And we're going to be singing Psalm 5. As morning dawns, Lord, hear our cry. O Savior God, now hear our sigh. As first light brings the sun's warm rays, accept our sacrifice of praise. That's verse 1, and I really like verse 3. Your steadfast love shall welcome all who seek your house, and on you call. O lead us, Lord, in righteousness as through this day your name we bless. So that's going to be our little anthem, which is
Okay.
probably going to be sung by 3 or 4
Oh, it's going to be packed.
packed to
I'll be singing.
move over. Good. And finally, the postlude, prelude is, and postlude are reaching back. I'm doing a beautiful little flute tune, which I started first, but it didn't come out like I wanted it to. Gorgeous little flute tune from his sonata, Thomas Arne, and he hails from the early 1700s. And then I'm ending with something by Frescobaldi, who I haven't played Frescobaldi in a long time, and this is just a simple prelude. Frescobaldi is early 1600s, so
Okay.
reaching back into the ages.
Reaching back. So, these are our thoughts. We
that's-
hope to see you
that's my
either
thought.
in person or on YouTube and Facebook. Thanks for joining us, and have a wonderful day on this first day of summer.